Well, a fairly chilly night for us all around southern West Virginia. Temperatures are dropping through the 30s and making their way into the upper 20s in some locations as we go through tomorrow morning, lower 30s in others. But the good news is we will be warming up as we go into the weekend. Highs will rise into the 70s. That'll be nice to see after these chilly nights and cool days. Active weather continues as we're tracking several storms over the next several days, not only for the rest of this week, but also into the weekend and into early next week as well. The chance for strong storms as we go through our Sunday and Monday as a potent storm system approaches from the southwest. Right now at the Beckley Airport, 35 degrees under clear skies. Now, the humidity is 50%, and I point this out because when I show you the radar pictures, you're going to see some showers on there, but not a lot of them are hitting the ground because humidity levels of 50% are actually kind of high around the region. Most other places have humidity levels closer to 30 and 40%, so a lot of what you're going to see is probably not hitting the ground. 45 right now in Roanoke, 35 still in Pittsburgh as well, 28 in Cleveland, 45 in Columbus, 51 in Louisville, 49 in Knoxville, 54 currently in Charlotte. Here's that Doppler radar. This is what I was talking about. Notice that the little greens making their way through areas off to the northeast of Charleston along I-79. We're also seeing some showers trying to make their way into the state from Ohio. Now, I did talk about a possibility for some of these showers to possibly hit the ground as we went through the 6 o'clock show, but it looks like with those humidity levels that I was showing you a second ago, that's not really likely. Real showers and showers that do hit the ground are going to be seen on Friday as we are going to see another storm system approach from the northwest. And then the big game in town comes on Sunday and into our Monday. Here it is right here. Notice the darker greens indicating the heavier amounts of rain. We are going to see decent amounts of rain in the bucket. The good news is I think it's spread out enough where flooding issues are not necessarily going to be an issue, but we will see some ponding on the roads. We will see some wet spots. We will see some standing water, some of those low-lying spots. So this is something to watch out for as you go through your Monday morning commute. And you can see that there is plenty more rain to come as we go through Monday morning and into our Monday evening commute as well. Keep the umbrella handy as you start off the next work week and heading off to your work and school plans. Then by Wednesday evening, another storm system comes at us from the west. And take a look at this. Wow, that's pretty heavy stuff over there in the mid-Mississippi Valley. European mile or futurecast rainfall is calling for some accumulations in the buckets as we go through the next 48 hours. Not a huge amount, though, less than a quarter of an inch in any one individual spot, except perhaps down in Welch, which could pick up closer to a third of an inch. 58 for tomorrow, mostly sunny, and it will be warmer than it was for today. We showed you that almanac a few minutes ago. Winds out of the west at 5 to 15 miles per hour, so add about 10 to today's high to get tomorrow's high. As we go through the 7-day forecast, high temperatures are going to be in the lower 70s throughout the weekend, but that again is not really the big story. It's what's coming out of the weekend with that possibility for stronger thunderstorms, something that we'll be tracking for you all weekend long. And there's a possibility too for some snow to mix in. That goes on Thursday morning as temperatures drop to closer to freezing after we top out at right around 60 at the end of the forecast. Overall, all these temperatures are above where we should be to this point in the year, save for next Tuesday. That's your weather. More news and sports comes up in just a couple minutes.